Everyone, Blue KQ here. Welcome to the arcade. This is just a fun match I had in Tier 5. The Giulio Ceasar, great boat, no question. Potentially overpowered, a lot of fun, and was second to the last match I was doing for the night, so just trying to have a little bit of fun. The straight map on domination with the 3 capture points across the middle there. I typically put out a message asking my team, fight your side until you win, and then meet in the middle, hoping that nobody ducks into the middle to get shot at by both sides or take strength away from your team. So I was too busy in this match. I didn't get to see what happened in the north and to see if everybody followed, sort of those guidelines or not. But we got lots of people down here. The Pan Asian light cruiser, the British heavy cruiser, the Agincourt, Koenig, and at least one DD. I'm not sure why it's not showing the enemy team across the top there, but they also didn't show it in the replay of the starting match to show you who we were fighting against. But a couple of DDs down here on this side and the Omaha. So I'm just trying to play careful, make sure that I'm not getting too close to any DDs that are down here. Try to use the ships in front of me as screening. This DD is going to be pretty aggressive. I don't mind shooting at DDs, even though I'm not going to get full point damage for my shells. In a battleship, you only get overpen damage if you hit them. But with their HP pool being as low as it is, I don't mind taking that away and giving our DDs a chance to win the fight a little easier than having to do it on their own. So I'm already turning back away. I'm one of the furthest pushed up ships, and I don't like that when I'm a battleship. But this Omaha is just presenting too good of a target not to shoot at. The DD is going away from us, so we'll let his torp range kind of just settle out there. And that's the Koenig shooting at me because I'm ignoring him, trying to take out these cruisers, give our DDs a better chance. Take a quick shot at the Hawkins. Don't do much to him. Looks like he was turning out a little bit and got 3 overpins. These torpedoes are coming from a different angle, so I know there's another DD besides the one that we saw. So there's one out there that's not been detected yet. Ooh. Hi Hawkins, gotta love it. You don't get much of that lately with the changes in pens and overpens and what happened. So dev striking a cruiser from nearly full health with 1 salvo. It was only my front 2 guns on that particular case is always helpful. And there's, like I said, let's take some of the HP away from the cruiser, that DD, even though I'm not going to get full damage against him. I want to sort of remove him from the fight, and now he's going to play super defensive because he can't get spotted again without being risk of dying. He's shooting. As soon as I shoot, he'll shoot and expose himself. But my teammates are also shooting at him, which is good. Unfortunately, they're not very good shots, but we'll see if we can't fix the problem here. Ooh, close. Almost. We'll let us see if he's if we can get him taken out here. I don't think he understands that my guns are split on the reload time right now. Some ahead, they're not. I'm not shooting all 4 guns together, but regardless, he's dead now. We have 1 less DD to worry about. This Koenig's gonna give me a little broadside because he wants to shoot his back guns at me. Well, we're kiting away from him pretty well, so I'm gonna focus on these ships where I can get all my guns on the same ships without having to expose too much of my side to him. Now this Chongqing, I don't know what it was, but man, I just was missing some shots on him. So like this one, it was over. Now granted, he turned in, but I don't think he turned in that much. And here he's slowing down, so I kind of shoot just a little bit in front of him, and then he turns out he's backing up. So just a little hit on him there. Takes a big hit from that torpedo, so I'm hoping I can finish him off, but I gotta predict what he's doing, which is super slow movement, looking like he's gonna go forward and then not. So we'll figure out what he's doing. He's dodging torpedoes. Oh, get that citadel and kill. Cool. So now those 2 cruisers are dead. 1 DD are dead. So we have the Omaha down here, this Koenig, and 1 other DD who just got spotted there. And great, he's a kamikaze R. So he's gonna send torpedoes at me like every 65 seconds. And even though they're not a super long range, his concealment is pretty good. So we'll have to hope that he makes a mistake um, instead of plays really well. If he plays really well, which he's been playing the game for a while, if he has that particular boat, I might be in trouble here. So let's see what we can do. Try to deal with this Omaha, who he's playing his boat very well. Point his nose at me. If he dodges back and forth, he can get even more guns on me. Basically, if you turn to the right, you can get the left-hand guns and the center guns. And by the time you get turned around to the other side, then your right-hand side guns and your center guns are ready to fire again, and you just bleed back and forth. But for whatever reason, he's choosing not to do that. Probably because he's trying to focus on this destroyer out in front of him. But he gives me pretty good shots if I can hit him on his side, which that's always dangerous if you're playing in Omaha. Clearly, I'm struggling tonight and shooting. Sometimes I'll get it, and sometimes I just don't. As far as the north side goes, looks like our team is winning up north, and their team split. So 2 of their ships are abandoning the north, and 1 guy's, the Rio de Janeiro, sort of just out there on his own. So we'll see. Maybe I can get some kill shots in here and finish off this Omaha. Yep. Okay, he's dead. Now I just have the Kamikaze R and this Koenig, so I'm going to turn back in. There's just 2 of our ships left, the Omaha and the and myself, but we're doing pretty well so far. Now this guy is pointed at me. I have IFHE on my Giulio Ceasar mostly because I'm a troll, and there's going to be times where I'm shooting or loaded up with HE for a DD, and I don't want to give away all that damage if I have to end up shooting something else. So I'm going to put all my guns on him since he shot at the Omaha and killed it, by the way. So now it's just me. So I'm loading up HE because I only want to point my nose at him. His guns are still going to do some damage to me, which is not good. But I've got this DD out here, and I'm going to be only pointing a couple guns at him, and he's been doing pretty good about keeping his nose to me. He did what I just did and turned broad long enough to get his back guns on me, but he's been playing pretty smart, so I'm assuming he's not going to keep doing that. Get a fire and 3,100 damage. It's not a lot, right? And I know that, but I'm not going to do much bouncing off his bow. So he turned his side to me again to try to get all his guns on me, which clearly damage. This is a good shot. My armor's not super good against his bigger guns, but he's already turning back around. So I'm going to load up this shot HE. I'm going to shoot him, immediately start loading AP. And if you notice, I'm turning my guns already back. So he thinks I'm going to try to ram. He's going to try to avoid it. And I'm turning my guns to be pointed back because by the time they reload with AP, he's going to be behind me. So now I'm already slowing down. I'm inside his gun turn radius, so he can't keep his guns locked on me because they're too slow. And now I'm going to start speeding up, and my guns are reloaded right now on his side, and GG, that's all for him.
Battleship destroyed. Good game, everyone.
Okay, a little bit of a breather. Kamikaze R went up north. So that just leaves 3 boats. There Rio de Janeiro's up there fighting by himself against a Koenig of ours and a Minikaze. We have an Agincourt who I believe already has 4 kills at this point. He does have 4 kills. He's coming down the back, and Kamikaze ours is looking to go get him. So I'm loading up the HE again because I've got the Kamikaze R will be my next target, and then we've got the Celebes, whatever it is, the Dutch cruiser that came around the backside of theirs. So the Kamikaze R is sitting right there, nearly full health, coming out of his smoke to try to attack this Agincourt. And I was gonna shoot, but he's dead already. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep the HE loaded. the Giulio Ceasar guns are still do a lot of damage against the Dutch cruisers. Even in HE, he's already nearly dead, so I'm not entirely worried about it. And then the Rio de Janeiro just died up north, so there's just one ship left. The Agincourt, by killing that Kamikaze R, earned himself a Kraken. I'm on 4 kills myself, and I just put in chat maybe 2 Krakens on the same team, hoping that maybe this Agincourt will give me a chance, or at least not take it away from me if it's clear. Looks like he's slowing down and turning in. I don't know what he sees other than the Agincourt, but I'm trying to snake this kill and end up with the Kraken myself. So we'll take the shot. Sure enough, works out.